Hello everyone, this is Abraham, and today we're gonna watch a review video about L's opinion about the relationship between It Will Never Work Out. But here's the thing, I'm gonna prove what he said was wrong, and I'm gonna prove it. So I'm gonna listen what he said, and I will prove what he said was not true. So right now let's listen to this and let's hear it.
Hi, Kitty. All right, I deserve that.
Get out of my house!
Okay, in the show, he will never hurt her true love. Never.
That should show him. Are you feeling better about this, Kitty?
Absolutely.
Good. I'm feeling much better too. That's the way you should have treated Eric all along. Cue the intro. Hello, my friends, and thank you all for gathering here today. First off, I have a few questions to ask you. Do you like the idea of Kitty and Eric becoming a couple?
Well, yes. They're perfect for each other because they're same species. I'm not the only one, but my fans and I, we do.
No!
And I am sure that you've come across somebody, whose name I won't mention, trying to throw the Kitty and Eric relationship in your face. Do you like that?
Let me guess. Is it Jessica and I, right? Well, if you want to know what's going on, I'll tell you later. So let's get this started.
No!
And if you ship Dudley and Kitty as a couple, are you going to stop shipping them because one person tells you to?
What do you mean? But in the show, they're just friends and Dudley's taken. So, why? I'm telling you this, I'm telling the truth, because in the show, they're just friends. They're not interesting to each other. That's why.
Good. Because that's what my answer to those questions also are. And today, I am here to talk about why the Kitty and Eric relationship would not work. That is why you are all here today, right?
Correct!
Then here we go.
For your information, buddy, I was asking the same thing to Dudley and Kitty. The relationship between them will never work out and they're 100% not perfect for each other. I'll tell you why. So let's just get started.
When the show T.U.F.FPuppy began airing in 2010, there were a lot of people who saw Dudley and Kitty as being a couple and assumed that they actually would become a couple. There would be cases in which one character would do something bad to the other and later feel bad about it. Like in the episode Cruisin' for a Bruisin', Kitty wanted to have some alone time, but Dudley kept insisting that they do something together. By the sound of that, I would assume he was in love with her, but Kitty decided to make up a lie that she was pretending to be relaxing, as there was a bad guy to catch, so Dudley went around the ship to look for the bad guy, so as to give Kitty some time on her own. And later she felt bad for lying to Dudley and said sorry to him.
Okay, why would he think about that? For his information, no. The real answer is Dudley doesn't have friends. So that means he want to hang out with Kitty, not a couple or a date. It's just a hangout because Dudley doesn't have friends. Also, Dudley never hang out with a cat friend before. So he just want to like hang out with her. Like a friend, not a couple, as a friend.
But then we come to the episode Forget Me Mutt, which is the episode where Dudley gets amnesia and thinks that he's the last person he spoke to. And when he thinks he is Kitty, that is when he shows up.
Oh my goodness, it's Eric, one of my favorite characters. My friends like him too. He was the awesome character I ever met. We see him sometimes, but he's the best character ever.
But at this point in the series, he isn't given a name or speaks. He's just referred to as the water delivery guy. And we see Kitty give him her phone number. You think that was pretty smart of her? Giving her phone number to a complete stranger?
I don't think so.
That's guest, not stranger. And also, so? You think it doesn't matter?
In his next episode appearance, Dog's Best Friend, which was actually the first time I personally saw him, because I saw the episodes out of order, but who doesn't? And in this episode, this was the first time in which he did speak.
I was finally going to ask Kitty on a date.
Way to go, Katswell. They were so close to be together. Darn it.
When I heard him say that, my ears just dropped for a moment. I couldn't believe what I had heard, and I'm sure a lot of you guys were shocked at hearing this too, weren't you?
Yep.
His next appearance was in Diary of a Mad Cat, where Dudley accidentally emails Kitty's diary to everyone in Petropolis. And when Birdbrain read her diary, he knew what one of her weaknesses was. And we also hear his name for the first time.
Eric! The handsome water cooler delivery guy at T.U.F.F. Agent Katswell has a secret crush on him.
I have no idea how did he know where Eric is. I have no clue. And second of all, how is that possible he knows where he is? I have no clue what's going on.
And of course, he also appeared again in Till Dumas Part, the two-parter where Dudley and Kitty pretended to get married to lure Snaptrap and the Chameleon into a trap when they had been robbing from weddings.
Worst play I've ever seen.
And this, thankfully, was the last time Eric appeared on screen. But sadly not the last time he is ever mentioned, since Kitty does mention him in the episode.
Not his face. Sorry, I always wanted to say that. And also, I really hate this episode so much. What they make, it's not funny. I really want Kitty and Eric to become romantic coupled. Like, seriously.
Nuts and bolts. No, I said mutts and bolts, not nuts and bolts. Sorry about that. And in Tough Sale, where we actually find out that Eric has a brother named Derek, who I actually like more than Eric. Now personally, I don't think that Eric was meant to appear for only this amount of episodes, as I believe there were some episodes of the show that we never saw air.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at the episode list. I remember that for some time, these episodes were listed as coming from different seasons than what the DVD suggests. The Season 1 DVD ends on the episode pair of Lie Like a Dog and Cold Fish, while the Season 2 DVD begins with Pup Daddy and Candy Canine, and ends with Girlfriend or Foe and Scared Witless. The first two seasons had a total of 26 episode pairs each, while Season 3 only had 8. But I have reason to believe that because Season 3 only had 8 episode pairs, there are 18 episode pairs that were in production, but either were never finished, were aired, or even both. Not that anyone would want to see an unfinished episode air.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that I think there was a little secret that Eric had, but the show didn't run long enough for us to find out about that secret. Let me explain. In the episode Halloween, there is a supervillain who had kidnapped the world leaders. The thing is, we never find out who that villain is, because after this one scene, the kidnapping of the world leaders is never mentioned again. Then, until Dumas Part, Eric reveals that he was actually quite rich and that he only took the job of being a water delivery guy so he could see her more. So why didn't he just get a job as a tough agent? He'd be closer to her then, but that's besides my point.
1, he is very shy and coward to see her. He was like, he doesn't want to feel embarrassing to see her, but he was very shy to see her. So right now he was ready to ask her out and being with her. That's the meaning of this.
The point here is that why did Eric wait until now to reveal he was rich? Second, I know that he says that he had been working up the courage to ask Kitty out, but he already tried that back in season 1.
Because of Kitty's friends, they attack Eric. I don't even know what's their problem, and he didn't do nothing wrong. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Who wrote this stuff?
Also, in Mutts and Bolts, when Dudley got the ability to see the future, Kitty asked him if she would ever marry Eric. Of all the things she could have asked him for, and she had to ask that.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
This is serious.
I know. This really is the world's smallest violin. See?
But anyway, when Dudley is about to be struck by lightning again, he says that she will get married to Eric, but that there was something he was going to warn her about. But he is struck before he can respond. And personally, I think that this was meant to foreshadow something. And I'm about to tell you what I think was going to happen.
Okay, according to this, it says, when I read everything, it says it was misunderstanding when I draw a line. So it means when I read it all, so that means it was a joke, or the writers and creator made a mistake. So this means he's only a normal character who has love interest on Kitty. So this is not true. So Eric is only a normal character. That's all he is. And for their information, Eric will never be a bad person because he will never ever act like one. So everything what the paper said, it was technically a joke. And it's not real. So that means Eric is only a normal character.
I personally believe that Tough Breakup was not meant to be the series finale. In fact, I think it actually was the 3rd season premiere. Now, I did actually write my own fanfiction of what dirty secret Eric had up his sleeves. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link to said fanfiction in the description below. But for the finale that I think we were going to get but never did, I think that the series finale was going to be a 2-parter, and that it would begin with Dudley and Kitty getting a call from Eric stating that he was in danger. At this point, Kitty thinks that she is closer to getting married to Eric, while Dudley is beginning to wonder if Eric is the right man for Kitty, and begins to wonder if she's more than just a friend to him. Now, I know that Butch Hartman himself had said at one point that he saw Dudley and Kitty in a brother and sister-like relationship, but I think that he also said that they were going to be a couple, and I think that he did plan to have them become a couple, and if he ever did plan on that, he should have kept that plan.
Okay, let me tell you this, and I think you should know. If you see the episode called Dog Tired, yes, when the part episode where Jeep knows that Dudley never stopped talking about hating getting married with Kitty, so that was like his 100% worst nightmare. So that means he doesn't want to marry her. So before Dudley wakes up, here's what they said. Dudley said, "Do I have to marry you?" And what Kitty said? She said no. You see? So the answer is no. And they're not even interesting to each other. So that means those characters are just friends. So sorry, it's not gonna happen.
Getting back to the episode, what would then happen is that Dudley and Kitty go in to try and save Eric from this mysterious villain, whose name they don't know at this time. One of those episodes where the main villain is hidden, similar to how the villains for the episodes Chili Dog and Big Dog on Campus were both hidden, but were actually in plain sight. They would appear, but it isn't until the end of the episodes where they're revealed as the bad guys. And I think the same case would go for Eric. Eric would capture Dudley and Kitty, would reveal his true intentions, then proceed with the plan that he had, now that Dudley and Kitty were out of the way. Now, whether or not Eric actually had an interest in getting married to Kitty, or if it was just an act the whole time, I am not sure.
He's wrong. First of all, he's only a normal character, and Eric is in love with her, and he bought Kudley for her. So for his information, that's not even true. Eric always want to see her, but her friends doesn't let him. I have no idea why. So let's continue.
But at this point, Kitty would feel guilty of liking a man who turned out to be a hidden criminal this whole time. When Dudley and Kitty escape, Dudley tries to calm Kitty down and help get her confidence back. Kitty would then decide to forget about how she felt about Eric before and proceed to the arrest. After beating Eric and having him sent to prison, Dudley would admit that he actually liked Kitty as more than just a friend.
Okay, let me tell you this, and I think you should know. In the episode Till Doom Us Apart, have you seen those Kitty and Dudley fighting a lot? I mean, if you look at the picture, yes, they both fight a lot. So I don't think they're not gonna work out. They're just friends, and they're not even interesting to each other. And for your information, Dudley is taken, and he has a beautiful girlfriend I ever met is Daisy. Don't get me wrong, she's way beautiful than Kitty. And for your information, Dudley will never broke up with his beautiful girlfriend he ever met. And second, if you look at the picture that I just created about between months or last year, if you look at the likes, yeah, I see the real indeed Butch Hartman who liked this art. So that means it's possible real and exists. That means they will end up getting married, and that Daisy was almost returned in season 3. And I'm not gonna lie, but Kitty and Dudley will stay together as brother and sisters. And Dudley and Daisy will get married, and they're perfect. Here is my version, but yours is like not gonna happen. But I wish my version was a fact, but it's my opinion. So here's my opinion.
Kitty getting a call from Eric stating that he was in danger. At this point, Kitty thinks that she is closer to getting married to Eric, while Dudley is beginning to wonder if Eric is the right man for Kitty and begins to wonder if she's more than just a friend to him. Getting back to the episode, what would then happen is that Dudley and Kitty go in to try and save Eric from this mysterious villain, whose name they don't know at this time. One of those episodes where the main villain is hidden, similar to how the villains for the episodes Chili Dog and Big Dog on Campus were both hidden, but were actually in plain sight. They would appear, but it isn't until the end of the episodes where they're revealed as the bad guys.
And suddenly, the real true bad guys is Snaptrap and Jack Rabbit, and they're ready for round 3 and more revenge. So Snaptrap was pretending that he wanted to know about kidnapping Eric, and then suddenly he trapped them. So that means it's been tricked by Snaptrap, and Jack Rabbit will finally get their chance to get whatever the heck what he playing about. So then, one day later, Eric appears. And suddenly, when Eric saw Kitty and Dudley are in trouble, it's up to him to rescuing them. But can he learn Kung Fu or fighting? Well, his weapons was water gallet. That's the weapon he will use to save them. So after Eric defeat Snaptrap and Jack Rabbit, he rescued Dudley and Kitty. And Dudley said he is the hero and he was 100% wrong about him. He was a very kind person in the whole world. And then suddenly, Kitty saw Eric save her life and she said, "I love you." But then Eric was finally telling Kitty how she really feels and been waiting so long to see her. So Eric really want to ask Kitty out on a date so they could be together and know each other. But sooner or later they will become romantic to each other and getting married or engaged so they could live kinnily. But they can continue the work if they want. And one day they will be together. So this is the answer. This is all I have. This is my opinion story. I wish it was real, but it's my opinion. Anyway, let's continue the story.
And actually felt a bit jealous over Eric. And Kitty would then realize that the man of her dreams was with her the whole time.
No, Dudley and Kitty are not interesting to each other. And they're just friends, so I'm afraid they're not gonna work out. I don't know if I repeat that, but for your information, Dudley has a girlfriend and he will never break up with her because they're perfect for each other.
It was Dudley. Now, Dudley and Kitty admitting their love for one another would be enough for a satisfying ending. If they wanted to have there be a future scene where Dudley and Kitty are now old and have grandkids, that would be good too. And I know what you're thinking. Well, what about Becky and Daisy? Would they be bad guys too? And to that, my answer would be no. I think that Becky and Daisy were each only meant to be one-off characters, which they were. So it's unlikely either one of them would have been mentioned in the final episode where Eric is revealed to be a villain. Also, in my fanfiction, I had a headcanon made about Daisy. I won't give too much away, but I think I'd like to have her explain it herself. In order to avoid this spoiler for the fanfiction, skip to the time that shows up on the screen. Anyway, Daisy, is there something you'd like to explain to the audience?
I am not an egghead. I am well read.
There you have it, folks. You can go now.
Again, Dudley will never break up with his beautiful girlfriend and his future spouse. Dudley and Daisy are the right couple, but not Kitty. They never work out. For your information, Dudley and Kitty are brother and sisters. According to Butch Hartman himself in the video, like 4 years ago, he said that they're more of the brother and sisters instead of a romantic couple. But he did say maybe you want to know the truth about them, but he changed his mind. They're still just friends and brother and sister. He accepted them as brother and sisters better, because right now he has a real favorite couple he loved was Dudley and Daisy. Anyway, let's continue.
Kitty said she wanted to get married to Eric until doom us part, but Dudley never mentioned Becky at all in that episode. Also, Eric showed up, but Becky didn't. So I think that Becky was just meant for that one episode and wasn't meant to be part of the plot in future episodes. I think that the reason Eric appeared so many times while Becky and Daisy didn't was because of the build up to the finale we never got. So Dudley would have a relationship with each of these girls, and then the relationships ends off screen with no explanation.
Again, not true. The creator, Butch Hartman himself, never said they're gone. Daisy still continued, but she was so close to return in season 3, so we can see more romance between Dudley and Daisy. So Daisy still continued. We were so close to see her again, but because of that, the show got canceled because of SpongeBob. I mean, you already know what's gonna happen, so that's why. So right now, let's continue.
Maybe in the finale, Dudley could have just said that none of the relationships he's had really worked out for him. So, I'm real sorry, Eric, but there are more fans who ship Kitty with Dudley than they do with you. Right, Renee?
Yes.
I understand. The important thing is that you're happy.
We are very happy with our opinion, and it will never, ever change. You're not a good water delivery guy, but maybe you'll do better at selling bread.
Okay, Eric's my favorite character, and also he will still return, and Eric will tell Kitty how he really feel, and he really want to do anything to be with her because he love her. That's why.
And I am sure some of you are going to say, well, in Nuts and Bolts, Dudley saw the future that Kitty would get married to Eric. And to that, I'm going to say that if that did turn out to be the case, I don't think that the marriage would stick for very long. Because Kitty and Eric do not really know each other, and
1, you think it doesn't matter because love is love. 2, because of Kitty's friends, they attack Eric. I'm so mad. I don't even know what's their problem. Because of them, they were so close to be together. If they wouldn't attack him, they would have existed being together. So, it's sad that Eric never see Kitty because of them. That's why they want to get know each other again. Attack from from Kitty's friends. So, for your information, I know they will work out. Kitty and Eric will be, and that's why you were wrong about their relationship.
Kitty has been working with Dudley more than she has been interacting with Eric. So it's quite possible that if they did get married, they probably would divorce very soon after. And I can pretty much guarantee you that if Butch Hartman had a poll between whether Kitty should go with Dudley or Eric, Dudley definitely would have won the poll.
Okay, no. What you said is not true. One, Kitty and Dudley been working for 11 years because they're partners and they're like a perfect team. Like they're perfect teams. And also, if you see the episode Dead or Alive, Kitty said to Dudley that he is not her partner. She is her best friend and a little brother. And that's how they really are. So they are just friends. That's how they really be. The perfect they really are as brother and sisters. That's who they really are. Okay, listen everyone. Let me tell you something. The thing is, when that video came out that he made was not true. For his information, everything what he said about them is dumb. That's the dumbest things he ever said or everything, even though it's my opinion. Because according to 3 people, they said it was a joke and Kitty and Eric are together and they're perfect match. So that means it's possible real. I don't think Dudley and Kitty are not gonna work out, so that's not gonna happen. So I'm afraid it will never work out. The only perfect workout is Kitty and Eric and Dudley and Daisy. Because one, Dudley will never broke up with Daisy because she will almost return season 3. 2, Eric has romantic feelings for Kitty. They were so close to be together because of her friends, but what they did was an accident. So I'm afraid what he said is not really true. Everyone, please do not listen what he said. For my opinion, I mean, if you agree with them, that's perfectly fine. I understand the opinion. So this is all I have. This is all I do. So you have to believe in me in this, and I promise. I know I'm telling the truth. I'm a huge fan of this show since when it came out. Back then, when the episode came out for Give Me Mud, I shipped them. I love Kitty and Eric. That's what's going on. I already found out the answer and everything, but also, if you want to realize what happened, I'll tell you what's going on. The reason he made this video is because of my friend and I. The thing is, we make him range and everything, and then suddenly he ended up starting making this video. So this is like our fault. We messed up. So, I mean, don't blame me. That wasn't my idea. It was like Jessica's idea. She wanted me to do this because she told me back then she used to be like rival of him or something. I don't even remember, but it's just her imagination. I don't even remember what she means. So the point is, fans, please give Kitty and Eric, Dudley, Daisy a chance. We need more love about their relationship. Just this once, please. We need more love. Besides, they're both same species. Kitty and Eric are like same cat. Dudley and Daisy are same dogs. And they're perfect and they're right couple. Anyway, that's all I have, and this is how it happened. And also, this is all I have. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you have an all good day and bye. And also, please don't get upset. It's just my opinion. It's my opinion. So, bye.